The Long Goodbye is one of those movies where I think the failure it experienced at the time was largely due to it being ahead of its time. It's one of the first films of the 70s of this kind of neo noir aesthetic to really delve into a kind of nihilistic outlook. Similarly to previous Philip Marlowe films, the plot is very much a labyrinth, a mystery with all these different elements. But here, Elliot Gould's portrayal is a lot more kind of ambivalent and not sure about what to believe, and he spends a lot of the film kind of adrift, which makes some of the narrative issues not issues anymore because it becomes the style of the film, whereas previous Marlowe films like The Big Sleep had just impossible to follow plots. This that's very much the point, and I think it's paired perfectly with great music, great theme, and really nice soft focus 70s kind of washed out cinematography with those warm yellows and reds and those really thick and vibrant colors. It just looks very nice visually, and that's paired with Elliot Gould's performance, which I think is just perfect. I think it's the best, Philip Marlowe in a film because he feels out of time and he's juxtaposed with people and places that are so different from him that it's really striking because he still kind of acts like the stereotypical 40s or 50s private dick where he has wisecracks and this kind of sharp wit, but that's juxtaposed with really 70s grit and kind of the new, he lives next door to basically like a polycule of like yoga models um and then you see this guy with a black tie, white shirt, old style suit, smoking. Is very much he's a man out of time. He's a man confused, and it's kind of that's the point. Is that it? And that's kind of why, not to give anything away, but I love the opening of the film because it sets up his uniqueness. You see him going through all these lengths to get the cat food and trying to convince his cat to eat and stuff. And then at the end, the way he changes across the film and becomes soured, but not in kind of like a stereotypical Hollywood way, more in a human or realistic way, where by the end you you just buy his character's transformation, and that's down to Elliot Gould's amazing performance. And that's not even to mention a lot of the great supporting players, especially Sterling Hayden, acclaimed for his work in Kubrick's filmography, is appearing here, and he is great in the role. Um, and yeah, just a lot of the supporting players, the scenes are very well put together, shot very well with that 70s cinematography, and the story is very thought provoking and just great.